Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we are exploring more with Alistair. He's been kicked out of E-Sabers, he's been pushed away from Cosmic Cyclone. Invoked Neos is no longer a thing. So what do we do with Invoked? The most popular way right now is Roids, and Roids have been around for a while. I made a Roid video about 10 months ago, and I'll definitely revisit it, but that's the strong, popular one going around right now. I decided to kick the wheels on our Fortune Fairies once again. We have Sui and Een. They're both very strong. Probably the best of the Fortune Fairies. And obviously their types work out perfect with fire and water. They also have pretty nifty effects. We're using it in balance. That way we're going 3 Alistair, 3 Een, or 3 Sui. You could mix up the ratios on the Sui and the Een if you want more XZ summons. Obviously you could do a special summon Sui, a normal summon Invoker, and then if you don't want to do your Cactius, you can do a XZ summon. So the reason I'm struggling with that, you can't do both. You can do maybe both if you have previous graveyard setup, but obviously with XZ summoning, the monsters are stuck under the monster, so they're not actually in the graveyard. You can't do both in one turn, so you got to really make comprehensive decision there as to what's going to be the better play. But then you can just follow up with the next play, the next turn, and stuff like that. So like I said, we're using balance. We're only using 1 copy of Invocation. We got 2 of the Almighty Hate True Nade, since our 2 pull is pretty freed up. Then we have 3 Wonder Wand. Works out fantastic for what could be useless monsters you have in your hand, or you've already gotten your bang for your buck out of their effects by special summoning them, or you just have an Alistair you normal summoned and you don't need on the field anymore. It makes for great draw power, so we don't have to run at so many monsters. And of course, with balance, you need some traps, and we have some good ones. Floodgate is a great combination with Purgatrio, as well as Fiendish Chain, keeps those monsters on the field. But we're still running Karma Cut in case somebody tries to get cheeky with some Witchcrafters and stuff like that. You can throw away some Fortune Fairies with Karma Cut, and they're still pretty useful right there in your graveyard. So it's a pretty consistent, pretty fast way to play Alistair. Roids are probably still better. Last time I made an Alistair Roid deck was 10 months ago, like I said. And Kiteroid wasn't even banned. Kiteroid was full, and I was using Concentrating Current and 3 Kiteroid. Absolutely crazy. But it's pretty smooth. Your opponent doesn't really know what you're doing for a while, and it's a really fun way to play Invoked. And it's probably pretty free-to-play friendly, since these are all event monsters. I think they're pretty easy to get. They're definitely not box, so that could work out pretty well. And you put whatever traps you want. Wonder Wand, I think, is a card trader card. I think it's a card trader card. So it's a pretty accessible way to do it. You just got to get 3 Purgatrios somehow. So I know that's pretty tough. But yeah, Invoked. Obviously, Invoked's going to be okay. He didn't need E-Sabers. E-Sabers will have to explore their own boss monsters and not lean on Alistair anymore. So it works for a pretty cool deck. Keep an eye out for the Roids version. But hope you enjoy the Fortune Fairy version. And thanks for watching, guys. Alright, here's New School Joey Wheeler going second. His name's Roadblock 97. Showing him the balance. Pretty good hand. All we need is some color. But we have Wonder Wand. That's going to let us draw to it. We're fighting a Red Eyes Fusion. Dumping an AD Changer. Doing all that nonsense. Gets a little mini cutscene for it. No equip, just a back row. Not really a problem for us. We get a second Alistair. We're going to normal summon him. Search that Invocation. Now good old Wonder Wand's going to give us that draw power we need to get a Sui or an Een. We do not get it. Can you guys believe it? But we do get a Fiendish Chain and a Karma Cut, so we're going to be just fine. Now, Power of the Guardians, guys. As soon as you equip it, he's going to have his effect live. So this is going to be a little tricky. We're going to start with the Karma Cut. Then we're going to chain the Fiendish Chain to his effect. That's going to stop his negate, which means the Karma Cut's going to work just fine. And he's actually going to be banished off the field, which is a better play than just sitting him on the field with the Fiendish Chain. because eventually he'll get destroyed and be able to return with a Red Eyes return and all that nonsense. So banishing him is worth it. Now we top deck an Een, guys. Perfect. She special summons, hit that back row. It was a bluff, but still pretty good play. Now we go into a Purgatrio. It's going to hurt ourselves, obviously. We're going to add another Invoke, 2 Invokes. Don't want to use it here. We would hit ourselves for lethal. We're going to normal summon another boy. Search that invocation once again. Now we're going to swing, peck at him for 1,000 damage after we take 1,000 damage. And now we're ready to go. He's in full top deck mode, guys. Top deck's a monster to destroy our Alistair. Not a big deal. We're down to 700 life points though, so that is a little dangerous. We can normal summon Alistair once again. Use our Wonder Wand once again. Do not pull a monster again, so we're not even really getting too lucky here. But we still have control of the duel. He's in pure top deck mode. We have a Floodgate. Retro Dragon isn't going to do anything. Tributing him would let you normal summon another Red Eyes monster, but obviously he has nothing to do. He probably didn't even know what it did. We get our Sui finally, get to Special Summoner, so we would have banished anything. Wonder Wand the Sui, get another Sui, doing just fine. Invocation out Coctius, and bringing Alistair back to the hand. He obviously has nothing. He doesn't even have a Kiteroid or anything like that. So we're just taking the time. Finish him off with the Coctius. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Bell, believe it or not. We're going second. Poor girl's gonna catch a rank down. Let's see what we got for him. We have the Wonder Wand, we have our Alistair, even a Hate You Nade. Don't really need this Hate You Nade because our boy is in fact Light Sworn. He milled a Kiteroid. Kind of annoying, but hey, we get a Sui. Sui's got a special summon. Banish that boy. Now we could even Wonder Wand the Sui if we were so inclined. Normal summon the Alistair. Oh guys, we're going even crazier. Look at us go. We're going a straight Xyz summon. Now we gotta remove one. We're gonna remove that Alistair so we could get to our invocations as soon as possible. Now we're gonna double hit him with the Gaga Samurai. Wasn't gonna quite be lethal, but we were gonna get plenty done. Then have invocation follow-ups next turn. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's the Yami Yugi. Let's see what this boy's got first. We're going first. It's actually a pretty cool little turbo dual sleeve there. So we have an Een and an Alistair. That's an immediate Purgatrio. We also have some draw power. We're going to use it on that Alistair. Makes for plenty of traps, and we have more than one Een now. We're going to go with that invocation, go with the Purgatrio. Now get that Alistair back to our hands. Set that Karma Cut before we forget. Now we have a Floodgate and a Karma Cut with a Purgatrio and a second Purgatrio. Fighting E-Sabers. Poor E-Sabers. They miss Alistair so bad. Can't do what we're doing. Throws away a Malo to flip us face down before we Floodgate that boy. Then he has to end his turn. We flip ourselves back face up. He hits us with a Floodgate. It's perfectly fine because we're going to normal summon an Alistair. Even if we didn't have our Een in the graveyard in our hand, we have his Malo. We're going to steal his Malo from him. Go with a straight Purgatrio once again. Set another Karma Cut. Get another Alistair so both those Karma Cuts are live in case stuff goes really bad. 0 defense on that boy. That's going to hurt. Give him the Destiny draw. What is he going to draw? He had any monster he wanted anyway. It would have to be a spell or trap card. It's not going to be anything too crazy. Searches another Molehue with the field spell. We're going to Karma Cut this boy this time. Now he's going to try to get fancy and use his effect on himself, thinking it might save him from the Karma Cut. And it does, but he's still going to get hit with a fat Purgatrio. Now we're normal summoning the Alistair. He's going to use Bad Aim to destroy that Purgatrio. But it's fine. We have all the Purgatrios coming that we want, guys. So we used another. We used our Floodgated monster on the field this time. That's Purgatrio. Remember that boy has 0D, so he's already done for. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are fighting a Sartorius. Going second. Poor boy's about to catch a rank down. Using a Canadian, a Barrel Dragon sleeve, and mat. Pretty interesting. Definitely Master of Destiny. I remember this duel. This is a funny duel, guys. So, Master of Destiny, we know those are counter traps. We know those are counter traps. Now we just set. We don't have an Alistair effect to use anyway since we already have Invocation. So we're fighting him like counter fairies. We're just normal summoning beat sticks and we're gonna swing at him. We're just gonna keep doing it. We get our Sui. I take a chance to use Sui's effect. Obviously we know he's gonna counter. It is his Parshath, but we have live Karma Cut. So we're definitely gonna use it. We're gonna Karma Cut that boy right out of our way. Very bold move to throw away that invocation, because now we have no invocation. But we know he's bluffed. He's down to 2,000 life points, and we're able to beat him with swinging Alistairs, guys. How embarrassing is that? Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Zane Tuesday. Let's see what our boys got for us. We're going second. Or sorry, we're going first. I don't know why I said that. No saver map for our boy. 21 cards also. Gotta show him balance. Start with our girls. That's plenty of draw power with Wonder Wand. Trying to get into that Alistair. And, you know, resting back on a Karma Cut. Now we have 2 Karma Cut. We get to special summon our Sui. She doesn't actually gain an effect. And then we set 2 Karma Cut. Might have been a good play to not play her either. But we're down to 1 Karma Cut anyway, so it all works out. Now our boy is Cyber Dragons. He's going straight Cyber style. Fusion Gate. Goes into 1 Rampage Dragon. Remember, he accidentally just used his Cybernetic Fusion support, which means he can't use his Graveyard Fusions with his Fusion Gate. Tries to destroy our Karma Cut. We can chain it, banishing his monster. Now, like I said, you can't accidentally use your Cybernetic Fusion support. It asks you, you say no. Then you can do it again after you use your Rampage Dragon to mill in some Grave. Obviously, he didn't get to mill even, so it's not too best for him. Now, amazing top deck of an Alistair. That's all we need. We go with the Cocteus. Bring out Alistair once again. And the boy doesn't want to see. He only had 1,500 life points left anyway, so he was going to get clapped. But yeah, so digging for that Alistair is really your only problem. Wonder Wand makes that easy. Balance makes that easy because we're running 3 of him, so it's very consistent, very powerful. Back row always plays in Duel Links, and then you finish it off with Hatred Name. So it's just draw power, every monster's cash, all the trap cards are good, and it's just a solid Alistair deck, guys. So give it a try if you're, you know, kind of budget friendly, looking for a way to Alistair. Alistair obviously has been a great investment for probably over a year now. It works out really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.